Speak before someone assumes other things. Because all you need to make an assumption is incomplete information. Hello, welcome. I am Theodora, and here I talk about real-life experiences for personal development, grief support, mental health, community building, and many other areas. Today I'll be sharing on assumptions. I'll tell you a story. A story is told of three great friends, a rabbi, minister, and priest. These three great friends went for a fishing trip with their fishing boat. As they began fishing, the rabbi said to his two friends, "Oh, I forgot my bait." He then bowed his head, said a prayer, got off the boat, walked across the water to the shore to get his bait, and walked back on water. After a short while, the priest announced to his friends, "I'd like to go to the washroom." He then bowed his head, got off the boat, walked across the water to the shore side where the washrooms were. And after a while, he walked back on water and into the boat. A few minutes later, the minister wanted to get a drink. So he also bowed his head in prayer and got off the boat. He fell right into the water. He nearly drowned had it not been for his two friends who pulled him out. The priest said to the minister, "For God's sake, next time ask one of us where the rocks are." An assumption is something very easy to make. It has gotten many of us in trouble, just as it got the minister in trouble. From this story, there is so much to learn that I will unpack in a while. It doesn't make you less who you are to ask another how do they do what they do. For instance, if only the minister asked the rabbi and priest, how do they manage to walk on water? The priest and the rabbi knew where the stepping stones were, where they would step and get to shore safely. But the minister thought they were just walking on water, and he almost drowned himself. There is another story. There was a counselor who once shared that her husband once hurt her, so she resorted to praying. When her husband saw her praying more and more, he was deeply challenged, and he also started praying more just like her. The counselor got shocked, told the husband, "My friend, you have hurt me and you're here praying like this, and you notice I have been distant." The husband was shocked. He then replied, "My dear, I didn't notice you were distant. I instead thought you needed some time alone to pray." It also challenged me to pray. It is not good to assume. Ask questions and get a response. Speak before someone assumes other things. Some things are not as obvious as it may seem. You could see someone doing something so easily and you're quick to try it, and guess what? It doesn't end so well. In my opinion, I think assumptions encourage laziness at one point. It seems to provide an easy way out. It puts you in a position where you make conclusions without exploring what the truth is. What are the real events leading up to a situation or an outcome? I encourage each one of us to be brave enough to look beyond assumptions basing on incomplete information that has been presented. Because all you need to make an assumption is incomplete information. So let's be brave enough to look beyond the incomplete information that we may be presented with to find out what is the truth that we can use to make informed decisions. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you next week.